There is a quote that I want you to hear that I think can really help you when facing challenges, obstacles, things that seem like it's not going to happen, difficult situations. And the statement is this: the thing that stands in the way becomes the way. What stands in the way becomes the way. What does this statement mean? It means that the obstacle, the challenge, the difficulty in front of me is going to become the path that I choose to take. What is in the way will become the way. In other words, I'm not going to opt out. There's no opt-out clause. And we need to go ahead and make that decision now, that there's no opt-out clause against adversity, against challenges, because the truth of the matter is too many people have quit just on the brink of something great taking place simply because it got too difficult, it was too hard, and it made them too discouraged about ever seeing any kind of fruit or breakthrough. What stands in the way becomes the way. Let's help that to be our motto, our way of thought, moving into maybe a new week, a new day, moving into a new season. Let's take what is in the way and just make up our minds that this is going to become the way. This is going to become the path that I take. I'm not going to try to find an easier route, because as human beings, we are all programmed to take the path of least resistance. That's why you see gyms filled in January. Gyms are filled in January. Gym memberships at an all-time high as soon as the new year starts. And it's good for about a month. And then you get on into February, March, April, those people are no longer showing up because it got too difficult to remain consistent. It became too much of a challenge to remain consistent. What stands in the way will become the way. So what challenge, what adversity, what difficulty is standing in front of you right now that you would, of course, we'd all prefer not to have to deal with it, but how can you in your mind and in your self-talk and in your belief tell yourself that this is going to be the way? I'm not going to look for another path to try to get around this. I'm going to walk right through this thing, because as I get on the other side of this thing, there's going to be a fire and a passion that's built into me that I didn't have before, because I'm going to face another challenge down the road, and I don't want to look back at this moment and say, well, I quit there, I might as well quit at this one too. No, I want to have a track record that when I make what's in the way, I want to be able to look back after I get to my next challenge down the road and say, I didn't quit there, and I made that thing become the way, so this next challenge will also be the path that I take, no matter what I face. Look, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to come at you from life. You don't know what people are going to do. You don't know what situations are going to show up when it seems like out of the blue. And you just need to go ahead and have your mind made up that I'm going to make what's in the way the way. That's going to be my path. I'm not going to be a quitter. I'm not going to let another path that's easier, that has less resistance and tries to pull me away from my path, because truth of the matter is that thing in your way is a part of your purpose path. And if you opted to go an easier route, you're saying, I don't value my purpose enough to fight this, to face this, and I'll just take the easy road. Don't be a person who just says, I'll take the easier route. Be a man, be a woman that stands up and says, I'm making this the way. I'm just going to shift it in my brain. I'm going to talk to myself and encourage myself. I'm going to get other people around me who are tough-minded, who have a little grit about them, who aren't going to let me quit and take the easier path. I want you to make what's in the way the way. And I want to tell you too, after you do that, there's going to be a new fire that becomes lit in you. Because once you get past that, you're going to look at it and say, what else can I do? What else can I move forward in and have success in? If I can do that with God's help, and He allowed me to move through this path, that thing that said you're not going to pass by me. It might be relationships, it might be a health issue, it might be a financial thing you're facing, and it's telling you right now, you're not getting through me. You need to talk back to it. Don't let it just talk to you. You talk to it and you say, nope, you're about to be the way that I take. I don't care how big, how nasty, how tough you might look, but you're about to be the way and the path I take. I'm not running from you. I'm about to meet you head on and face you face to face, because I have God's strength with me, and I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Make what stands in the way you take, and get stronger and live with some passion.